Hey guys, it's Josh. Coming back at you with a little more information on the sunburst detection and some of the things you can just do to make yourself ready for the next sunburst, kind of nation state attack, because I think we're going to see more and more of this in 2021. So one of the questions I got from one of my clients today is, what are some of the best ways to clean up my detection feed? Because we're going to fire detections, and some of those are going to be based on scanners. And if you're not actively tuning your detection feed, a lot of times the cobalt beacons, the command and control for sunburst, and these other detections that could be really relevant for protecting you from this compromise may be hiding within that. So what we really want to do is ensure that our detection feed has been tuned out with the stuff that doesn't matter and you've acknowledged. And so when stuff does bubble up, it's really going to show off and alert, and you're going to be able to see it. And it's not going to be a fatiguing response. It's going to be, oh, I actually got fired on command and control. I'm going to take a little bit of time, investigate that, understand what's going on. All right, so you can see here a couple things you can do when you're in detection feed. You can acknowledge it. That's just going to say, hey, Josh acknowledges this. It's being worked on. The hide one is the one we want to talk about. So when you click hide, it's going to show you this. So you're going to be able to hide detections. So you can basically say, if this was my scanner, I could be able to say anything from this scanner to this victim, so any device. I can say I want all detection types. I could do it for the time period I want, never, whenever. I could add a description, and I can create that. So it allows you to be able to choose the device. And so if it's just a certain detection type, like a database to an external server, but you want to have detections on it internally, there's a lot of different rules that you can apply, and that really allows us, that'll mute out the detection on the feed, making it so that you can get the detections that matter within your feed, so that you're going to take action on those and be more inclined to be able to view them rather than just be overwhelmed by the number of detections. So use the hide detections. So what do you do once the detection and you want to manage the rules? You can look at here and click manage detection rules. And the manage detection rules are all going to show up in here, so that you can basically show how many have been hidden. You can disable the rule, delete the rule, because really we're just muting it so that your feed is going to be more intelligent. They still exist, right? So it's nice that you still can go back and look at it historically. If you wanted to turn that back off, you could delete the rule, change the rule here. So it's a nice way to be able to manage what shows up in your detection feed, so that when you do get those sunburst command and control activities or speaking to known threat intelligence IPs or other things, that's going to bubble up and really show. Final thing I'm going to show you is custom parameters. Up in the gear here, go to custom parameters. And this is a nice thing to be able to ensure that the detections we're communicating with, if you have established public DNS servers, approved internal DNS servers, database servers, connection ports, other things, this will basically do a global mute. So it allows you to be able to just basically have approved devices within the infrastructure based on certain detections. So I encourage you to fill this out based to your best of your ability. So that'll help mute out certain types of detections and really keep that feed clean. Once that feed is clean, then again, the detections that fire in there are going to be relevant. And then if you're actively putting a little bit of time in each day to look at that detection feed, it's only going to make that cleaner, and we'll be able to understand really when something does strike, we're going to be able to have the ability to stop it in its tracks rather than going in and seeing hundreds of detections over a month that we really haven't touched. So I appreciate your time. Thanks, guys.